Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Spiegl, and today I want to talk about YouTube monetization and my journey on YouTube specifically. I've been making videos since my early 20s. First, I started a YouTube channel with a friend of mine called Baking Process, and that channel actually reached about 2,400 subscribers, and we also made money by monetization on that YouTube channel already. But this is a little bit of a different story because it's just my channel that you're watching this video on right now. It's my personal content, partly travel, partly tech, partly photography. It's just my exploration of life, technology, and everything between. Now, this journey with this channel specifically started about 3 years ago. So if you think that monetization is something that's like snap a finger and you can do it, it is definitely not. For me personally, like I said, it started about 3 years ago with a couple of travel lifestyle type videos. Then I made a plan for a project, and that was to actually upload 30 videos, or at least 30 videos, in about 30 days. I actually did that and ended up making about 50 videos in almost 50 days. So that was a huge success for my personal growth on this platform because it meant that I actually stepped into it. I actually stepped in front of the camera and started making videos. And I actually checked my channel early on and watched a couple of those videos back, and I noticed how I behaved and also talked about this specific step, which was that usually I made travel films where I featured the outside and I featured other people doing activities. However, I never actually stepped in front of the camera because of some fear. But that all changed with that challenge to myself to make these videos. And that was a series of videos about mostly technical things, some web development, as well as just setting up your website and photography, the gear that I was using, some tests on my camera equipment and specifically the batteries. And a funny story there, one of the videos, or two of the videos actually, that I made in that time frame are the most watched videos on my channel to this day. And some of them are still getting a good amount of views every single month, which is quite impressive considering they're 3 years old, but probably still very much useful to certain people. And that's a magic about video making, especially videos that are not going to age and aren't going to be irrelevant just a couple of weeks from now. And that is true for a lot of videos. And that's really the power of YouTube, because it also gives you the reach in your old archive where people can just find your videos, which is not really possible on other platforms like Instagram. Now, that run of making almost 50 videos in 50 days was all great. However, right after that, I fell into a deep hole of not making many videos or any videos at all for about a year. So I went dormant on this whole channel, and I may have just burned myself out, or I just wasn't ready yet to continue this journey. And most specifically, I probably just felt again this fear of expression, and I needed to push myself again. 1 year later, I started about a week of vlogging. I did a couple more videos like that. That was a huge deal because it was completely different from the videos that I made a year earlier. A year earlier, I made all my videos in an apartment, and I just sat in one room and I did explaining type videos, tutorials. And that's a hugely different one compared to what I did later, which was more of a vlog type video. And I also included other people in that and my journey, for example, to Munich, going through a museum and such things. That was great, and it would have been a great opportunity for me to actually continue to vlog because at the time I also started traveling more. I went to the USA, I went to Austria, I went to Munich, I went to Spain, to Rifa, also on the Nomad cruise, and I made a video about that, but that was just one in a very long time. And so I kind of went dormant again. However, again, a year later, almost like clockwork basically, I actually started making videos again when I was in the USA and traveling there with Candice Wu, my partner at the time. Now, at that moment, I actually started making a video which was about a t-shirt that I received. It was for the No Small Creator community, And that was really received quite well, not with like hundreds of views, but just a small amount that encouraged me and also had this community behind it. The next day, I went onto the lake with my camera and a product that I was shooting for an Instagram campaign, and I made a little vlog about that. And then the next day I continued, the next day I continued. And out of that came a daily vlog with over 100 consecutive days of thoughts, travel, and just random daily vlogging. And that was another step in this whole journey of making daily content, and it was great. But it also took a lot out of me again, because making daily content really is not that easy. I learned to respect people that did this for multiple years in a row. I personally noticed that at this time I am using a studio, I am using a controlled environment, and daily vloggers pretty much have their gear with them everywhere they go. They have to make sure that their stuff works. They have to make sure that they're capturing the right moments. And also edit all of those videos. And that's a multi-hour process for pretty much all of the videos. And that's what I noticed in that 100-day period. Some days I just wanted to make something simple. Some days I wanted to just shoot out a thought because that was all I could muster up. And I did not want to create any kind of bigger animation or cinematic sequence and stuff like that. So that was an experience in itself. So that daily vlog ended about 1.5 years ago at this time. And since then, I've been making sporadic videos every now and then. But now, at the 1st of March, something very significant happened, and that is something that you probably already know about based on the title of this video. I got an email from YouTube telling me that I actually reached the numbers to monetize my channel. That means that at the time of this recording, I have over 1,000 subscribers and I have over 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months accumulated on my channel, so that now they are actually giving me the right to monetize my channel and start making money from this. That day was really great. It was a eye-opening experience. It was an interesting experience. It was something that I kind of expected and hoped for. I looked forward to it, and then it finally happened, and it was really, really cool, because all of a sudden, not just everything that I make in the future, but also those videos that I already have on the channel, they are still being watched, so I can start earning money from that as well. Now, to be honest, I personally make videos because of some type of excitement around it, as well as the future possibility of making money with this, of making a living from this. I always knew that this is a long journey. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And I really need to have the conviction, the joy, as well as the excitement to stick to this, to make this a thing, to make this a reality. This is not something that just happens with a snap of a finger. It was a multi-year journey to even get to the point to accumulate the subscriber count as well as the watch hour count to even be able to monetize without having bought any subscribers or something like that. However, I also had a cautious side of myself looking at this event, because I didn't even know how much I would be able to earn from this. I didn't know if it was going to be $10 a month, if it was going to $3, or maybe more. So with that caution in mind, I checked the stats every single day, and then I noticed, oh, those numbers are only going to be given to me on a basis, which is that I only get the numbers from 2 days ago. So I get the numbers from 2 days ago every single day. So now I just can look up the numbers from the day before yesterday. So the first couple of days, because the 1st of March happened, I got that email. I then checked out everything. I did the AdSense account setup. And from that, now I was able to monetize. YouTube gave me the acceptance letter in my email as well. And I checked the YouTube statistics every single day. And then I noticed those stats are actually on a 2-day delay. So I had to wait until March 4th, basically, because I only got started monetizing on March 2nd. So then the first dollars showed up. And I was really excited for that, because it meant something's changing here. Something's doing something here. I can actually look at this as a business, and it is a completely different feeling for me to see that. Because I am also a freelancer, I'm also an entrepreneur. I am building my own business. I don't have an employer that I can turn to for a paycheck. So that was really a huge deal to see those first dollars roll in. Now, throughout the month of March, I just updated the app multiple times a day, which doesn't really make sense because the data is just not real time, so it really doesn't help. But at the end of the month, the statistics came down to around $70 for the whole month of March, which was a really big deal because, again, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it's going to be 10, if it's going to be 15. Now it was 70. It was really a big deal because that showed me, wow, I can actually pay for things with this. This is actually money that makes a significant difference. For example, paying for my internet access as well as my phone contract. That was really a cool experience. The only problem was the limitation of the AdSense payout, which in Germany is around 70 euros. And with 70 US dollars, which I earned in March, I didn't reach that threshold because that converts to about 61 euros. Now I had to wait another month. So at the end of April, the numbers came in, and throughout the month of April, I actually earned 88.92 US dollars, which in itself would have been qualifying me to go over the threshold. But combining that with the earnings from March, it actually came down to 159 US dollars, and that translated to a payout on the 22nd of May on around 146 euros. Those timeframes are actually really interesting because number one, it showed the 70 euro payout is necessary to be hit. And it also showed that the payout will always be delayed by almost a month. The payouts are usually around the 20th, 21st of any given month. So the earnings in April, I will get that money at the end of May. The earnings in May, I will get at the end of June, and so on and so forth. Now that number was still mind-blowing. Seeing that actually on my bank account, seeing 146 euros there spread over 2 months, of course, it's about 75 euros every month. That was a really big deal. As I've mentioned before, it's enough to pay for a couple of nice dinners. It's enough to pay for internet, phone contract, and some other small things that I have on my budget every single month, which I'm also going to update with this information as I am now getting back into this flow of getting organized and doing all that. It's incredible. It's just really nice. The cool thing is that all of this comes from me creating something out of my own mind, making something for the community out there, and being able to earn money based on that. And it is really interesting that you out there making this possible by making your likes, giving you comments, sharing these videos, subscribing to the channel, watching the videos. It's really a powerful experience. Personally, I am a YouTube Premium customer, which means I don't really see advertisement. However, I still know that based on my views, the people that I am watching videos from that are monetized, they're also going to get money because they get a share of my monthly membership. So that's also really powerful. And if you are a YouTube Premium customer yourself, then you are also, based on that, supporting the creators that you're watching, even though you're not seeing the advertisement. So all of those actions, the views, the comments, the subscribes, and also the people that have the YouTube Premium, those numbers also help greatly. And it is something that feels really marvelous to be able to make money from something that I just create, in this case, in an attic, just making these videos, putting them out into the world and seeing those numbers. I wouldn't be here making these videos if it weren't for those comments and the likes, as well as the connections that I've gotten through emails from people out there. It's really, really powerful. But I also have to say that I wouldn't be here if I would not have the conviction and the excitement to make these videos, because it has been a very long, very slow process to actually get to this point. Right now, I have over 1,360 subscribers. That's a powerful number. I would have never guessed that it even grows this quickly after that, because now, after the 1,000 mark, I actually went like crazy and grew over 100 people every single month. And I want to welcome every single one of you. Thank you for every single one who is here, the new ones, the old ones. This is amazing to even have a little bit of income here that can substantially help me with my monthly expenses, which in turn helps me to make more videos, make higher quality videos, gives me the peace of mind to focus more on the production value and what I can give back into this community, making different varieties of content. I have so many thoughts about what I'm going to make in the future, documenting my journey further, as well as talking about gear, technology, cameras, programming. I have all kinds of things that I want to be doing on this channel, and especially going into the field of education a little more. That's really, really interesting to me. So now, for a closing thought, over 1,350 people on this channel, over 200,000 views on the channel, earning around $100 per month right now as of recording this video, and probably having that number increase in the coming month as well. That's really, really powerful. It's quite marvelous. I'm still in awe and mind blown. And I hope that this gives you a great input or a great view into the life of someone creating on this platform, making videos as part of their livelihood. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or feedback, please leave those in the comment section down below. That's really, really helpful. If you like this video, that's also helpful because it gives YouTube the knowledge to understand that you really found it helpful, and it will help other people to discover these videos of mine as well, and subscribe for more content like this, as well as other topics. I hope you stick around and we can connect in the comment section or in other ways, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for being here. Ciao, ciao.